Hi everyone, it's Mistress of Manifestations and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to do a video for the collective on one emotion that makes this world go around, love. So I'm going to try and pick the energy to tell you who is your next love interest. So this is going to be a general reading. Not all the messages are going to resonate with you, but I'm sure there is something here that is going to click. And if it does, just claim it. Let me have a sip of my coffee first. I also want you to know that some of these messages here may be for somebody you're asking about, as in, I know I'm talking about a new love interest, but sometimes it's not that we know the new person who's coming in, but there could be somebody in your energy right now who's giving off these vibes to you. You haven't yet entered a relationship, but you are on the anvil. So I will try to pick up those energies too. And last but not least, let me tell you something. I have a very strong feeling that for a lot of people who are separated from their soulmates or their divine, partners, the next year is going to be vital. This is a very, very strong message that I'm getting. So shall we start? Okay, I'll start by taking my Arcanum Tarot deck. Who is your next love interest? Feel free to subscribe and join my channel so that you will know every single time I upload a video. I think a lot of people in the collective have, this last year has been very hard. A lot of friends, clients who struggling in love. Money seems to be improving, thank God. But love is where there is a constant battle is what I get, this energy, constant battle, a push and a pull. And it's like a tug of war. And if in love, it's like a tug of war, it's not love, right? It's war. Love has to feel like it's in the flow, right? Okay. So here is where I thought I would have the deck. So please give me some cards for my collective. And it doesn't matter when you come across this reading. The very fact that you found me means I have a message for you. Give me some cards for, wow. Love interest is coming to us, the collective. Will not believe the first card. Will not believe the second card. I am in shock. Tell me, can you give me some cards? What is going on? You guys really want to talk, huh? Guys, your cards are such powerful cards. I'm shaking, So much of power in this whole collective. I can feel the energy. Give me some cards, please, for the collective. Who their new love interest is. I'll take one more and then I'll tell you what I found. Guys. Big deal. I have a feeling I'm talking to somebody who is married at this moment. First card you have is the card of marriage. Yeah. 4 of Wands. So if you are currently in a committed relationship collective, this is a card of stability. There's a house in the background. It's like you have put something solid on the ground. This is not up in the air and you're thinking about it. This is a foundation that has been laid. So am I talking to someone who is already in a marriage? The reason I'm saying and I'm feeling that is because we have the Hierophant here. 4 of Wands and the Hierophant is classic marriage. Hierophant is a higher authority. This is institutions, big institutions, nameless, faceless organizations that set rules and boundaries and, give out the dogma and the control. This is also a card of Taurus before I forget. You could be dealing with a Taurus. I could be talking to a Taurus. But there is somebody here who is already in a committed relationship. In a committed relationship. You have probably even built a home together. I somehow feel that this marriage was due to social pressures, or what is that word? What will society say types of marriage? Very strong message that I'm getting. Now, this for me is a page of swords. This could be a child. This is air energy. This is a new, fresh, communication. Swords are always communication. But for me, this feels like somebody has been snooping. Because for me, this is also a card of snooping, of getting onto somebody's social media social media, what? Pages, checking out what they're posting. Somebody has been doing some kind of a snooping around, mini detective, staying up, checking what somebody's posting, who are they talking to, trying to figure out who has liked your posts. Somebody has been snooping on someone here. In a marriage, I have a feeling they have. Because Three of Cups can be agreement, can be, going out and drinking with your friends, partying. But for me, this is a third person. Somebody in a marriage did a bit of snooping and found out that there was a third person, that they were a part of a love freaking triangle. And they are already committed to someone. And when the Hierophant comes out, guys, this is where you've signed documents, you've signed the papers. This is not just, we're living together, or you are in a, what is that called? In a kind of a relationship where there is, somewhat of it. No, this is a committed relationship. Somebody had doubts that they were the third person. And they went on and tried to snoop and find something, and they did. Somebody is on a forced. They have decided to take a time out, sit with their thoughts. This is a very mental energy for me, the Four of Swords. Of course, this is air energy again. Somebody has decided to take the time out and sit with themselves and think, look, this individual is sitting with his thoughts. You can see they're sitting in a mudra of relaxation. But inside, they are really churning. It's almost like trying to figure out what they've been through, what they've found out, and what they should do. Are you in this energy? Somebody that I'm talking to has found something out, and they have taken a forced time out. And they're sitting and ruminating on what their next step should be. I love the next card for you, Chariot. This is a card of Cancer. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Cancer, because this is very strong here. Somebody has decided to move away. And if you notice here in this card, you have a black horse and a white horse. There is somebody sitting there. There is a crab on his chest. So yeah, somebody has controlled their fears, which is your dark side, our lower vibration. We're all like that. I mean, there's nobody who is perfectly aligned. When you get perfectly aligned, it's time to exit, if you know what I mean. So this is somebody who has taken charge of their fears and their self-respect, their hope, their joy, their peace, their, what can I say, their positive thoughts for their future. I have a feeling somebody took a long time. This was not something that they found out overnight and they said, you know what, I'm bouncing. No, this is somebody who sat and thought, because this was a marriage that they were walking away from, guys. The Hierophant and the Four of Wands as your first cards. I mean, I'm telling you, somebody has invested a lot in something. This is that they built it, brick by brick. But I feel that the foundation of this marriage was basically because of societal pressure. In many parts of the world, Um, you marry at a certain age and you marry people from a certain, I don't know, clan. And that's how it's supposed to be. And there are many people who till today follow that tradition. And sometimes, and I'm not saying those are the only people who divorce. Do not yell at me about that. Divorces can happen to anybody who's not aligned with somebody else, but something about this card, because this the Hierophant also deals or also insinuates that there is an institution, a religious organization involved. So I'm getting a feeling that somebody got married because of tremendous societal pressure. They just said, okay, you know what, I'll just get married, and they did put in the effort. Look, they built a home. Four of Wands is something stable that has the potential to grow. But there was something telling them, this little detective this role that they took on, this is somebody spying. It's also a stalker, yeah. You stalk somebody and find out some information. You've done some snooping, and your snooping has resulted in this. You found out that there were three people, one, two, and three, and you were the third. There was another side chick or another side guy in this whole story. Don't go by the sex of the cards, people. Please go with the energy. And you decided to take a forced timeout. Think about everything calmly. Once you did, look, again, I'm going to point this out to you. This individual is sitting in peace. Yes, there is a tsunami going on in their hearts and their minds because, they're dealing with something that is bigger than them. But they're dealing with it calmly. And I'm telling you, the Chariot card here tells me that you have taken a decision after a lot of thinking. And you have said, enough, I'm not going to deal with this. Even though it's something stable, even though I've invested a lot, and even though society, has pressured me into doing something, or what will my whatever relatives or blah 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 say, I can't do this. I have to move away. Let me take one more card here, guys. Let me take one more card. This so far has been a reading for people who were committed. And the reason I feel this is a commitment, as in on paper, because of the Hierophant and the Four of Wands. So, take one. The cards are just on fire. Hold on. Yeah. Wow, this relationship this is already an existent relationship. I'm sorry, people, I haven't got any message yet for the new love coming in, but this is a message for someone. So this has been like this for you. This is how you're feeling right now. Five of Cups. This is extreme sadness, emotional pain. I think these two cards are kind of together. See, these are your thoughts because these are swords, and these are your emotions. Yeah. And this is really like you're drowning in your pain and sorrow. But I want you to know, and you've sat with your thoughts. So more, I have to give you so much credit for being able to do that. Not many people who are in this vibration can come to this easily, because this is literally saying, you know what, I need to stop doing this, get into this, and voila, move. Now, I want you to see one more thing here. It's very dark, it's dreary, it's horrible in this card. The emotions, you can feel the pain of this individual sitting and crying, yeah, over all these cups spilled. But look what the divine is showing you. But for that, you got to move, you got to turn behind and grab it, because it's there. It's there for you. And hence, I'm very happy to see this Chariot card. Very happy to see this. So if there's somebody with whom this resonated with, you have taken a decision after finding out something snooping around about an individual. You have made the decision to move away, and you were taking charge of your fears. In the road ahead is going to be bumpy, but you're willing to take that chance. And something tells me this Chariot card, it's such a Strong card of moving ahead, from something, not allowing yourself to be stuck there. You've taken a short break, you've come to a decision, and now I need to take action, not just sitting there in suspension. Okay. Can you give me some cards for people who are single? Who's coming towards them? Who's their new love interest? People who are totally single. Okay. For my single. This is for my singles. Can you give me some cards for my singles? Can you tell me who's coming towards them? Guys, that's jackpot, yeah. The energy for love is very strong. You do know that Venus is going retrograde on the 17th. For my singles, please. Guys. No. Not so fast. Come on now. No. Still here. My singles. New love interest coming towards. Okay. Wow. Guys, your cards are just coming out. Okay, I want to show you your first card, all right? 10 of Wands. You being single has been a very heavy burden on you. I don't know why I get the feeling that some of you, or this could be a few people that I could be talking to, that they felt that by now, this time of the year, they should have been in a relationship. They should have been at least engaged, or at least going steady, or at least having a boo. You've not. And this has been a very heavy burden for you. I almost feel, I know that there is a home here in the, almost like this person is reaching the end of this whatever, this travels or this heavy burden that they've been carrying on their shoulders and walking. And their home is in the distance. I mean, it's close by, they're there. Something tells me, I'm going to read this card very differently for you. You are seeing your target. You are close to it, but you don't seem to believe that is there for you. I feel you either have a whole bunch of friends who've got engaged, another bunch of friends who are, sitting with their so-called cutie pies and, posting pictures, and you're not doing any of that. Something tells me that you are focused at this moment just on work, or there is something else that you're focused on. I'm not saying you're just sitting, and daydreaming about your Prince Charming or your, princess. No, I feel you seem to be carrying this burden. And this is an individual who's not asking for help. So you are not telling your friends that you're actually feeling bad, that you are single still. Getting a very strong message. This is somebody, yeah, who feels, what, I'm still single. Oh, she's getting engaged. Oh, okay, how nice. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And you're like, when am I? You know, you're close. But you had set a goal for yourself. I should have been engaged at this particular age, in this particular month, and that time has passed. It's what you feel. But like I always say, time is linear. There's a divine timing at play, always. Trust that. But this load is getting very heavy for you to carry. Yeah. You feel you're going to drop this any minute, and plus you're not asking anybody for help. And I feel you do have friends around you, but because they are moving ahead in love, you feel left out. You're very tired. You've been carrying this burden of being single. This is like a burden to you. So when being single is a burden, I obviously feel like you failed yourself. You feel you failed yourself. And sometimes I also feel getting so many messages that you carrying all these wands. These are 10 wands. It's like you've had so many failed relationships and you're carrying that baggage with you, man, and walking. Yeah, I'm getting this message. I'm not saying you've had 10 relationships, but what I mean is you carry each of those with you, man. Drop it, walk light, because it's too much. But it's weighing you down. You've lost that lightness in life. And you just refuse to let them go. I mean, you're holding on to them as your painful trophies. I'm getting this message, guys. Come on now. The message of you carrying all the pain and your failed relationships as your trophies that you sometimes sit and look at and say, you know what, I failed here, I failed there. That's the thing I'm getting. Now, Seven of Pentacles. Look, I get a very strong feeling that you sit and I'm talking about love here. Though this is a pentacle card, I'm going to read it like you are a single person who's had many failed relationships, and you actually take the time to sit and go through all your failures as to, you know what, I put this much in this individual, this much in that one, this much in this, what have I got back? And your basket seems to be always coming up empty, always. And it's got very burdensome for you because you do not seem to be seeing the silver lining. You do not seem to be seeing any positive growth. You're seeing, is if to me this almost feels like you always put in a lot of effort. Always, always. It's not that you've not done the work in love, but you don't seem to be getting it back. I want to take one more card, or should I go on? Let me take one more card, please, because I need one more card for one more card, please. Can you give me one more card? One more card for the singles. Who's coming towards them, please? Thank you. Let me see what that is. Guys, look, you're moving away. I think you are going to move away from this energy of constantly evaluating, constantly coming up with your basket being empty, not finding people who reciprocate. You give a lot, and you really give a lot. And I feel you give your emotions, your time, even your money, because look, this is a pentacle card. So maybe you've even helped some of your past exes financially. But somehow it's been a very heavy burden for you. And like I said, I have a feeling you're holding the skeletons, or your losses of all those relationships, and you've been walking around with that, singles. And it's getting very heavy. But look, you decide to move away. You decide to move away. There's going to be some decision that the universe is going to give you to move. Please take it. Because if you look here, this individual is moving away towards calmer waters, towards brighter, where it's brighter, lighter, calmer, easier, where you can go with the flow. I'm getting a strong feeling that some of you could get a new job opportunity. The reason I say that is because there's a King of Wands in your energy. The King of Wands is a charismatic leader. Look at all the fire. This is a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag. This individual could be in your, what can I say, in your vibration or around you. But I think this individual is going to come in once you move, guys. Once you take a step, some portal is going to open for you to take a step to move. Singles. And that is going to bring in this energy of this individual. Or if you find yourself being in this energy, who is the King of Wands? He is charismatic. He's a leader, a politician. He's somebody who is so passionate. I mean, look at the passion in this freaking card. This is somebody who goes after what they want. This is a great personality, somebody who is a fantastic speaker. He sets the stage on fire. Arrogant, charismatic, has an aura which, they walk into a room and everybody has to give them a look. So I feel you are bringing this individual in. Again, do not go by the sex of the card. Please go with the energy. You can apply this to feminine energy too. Somebody who's charismatic, who speaks well, who, I'm not saying they're all going to be politicians, but somebody who has, some kind of a authoritative, well known in their community kind of persona. You are bringing this person in, but you have to move. And I love this card because for me, every time when I see this card, I feel that this is me, or this is whoever is taking a decision to move away from something. This is spirit guiding you. And you feel at this moment that you're alone sitting in this boat, with your thoughts and your being. You do not know that while you sit and row or you move away, figuratively, I'm not saying about going to sit and row and go somewhere, please. Spirit is there with you. And because we can't see them, but we cannot see our archangels and our guides with these eyes, we feel them. And I know the minute you decide to take that decision to move away from heartbreak, from this energy of feeling heavy, constantly evaluating all your losses. Spirit is going to take you, guide you away. And that's where you're going to meet this. Now, guys, your next three cards are like bumper lotteries, man. Freaking jackpots. Look what this King of Wands, whoever this fire sign is could lead to. Two of Cups. Hold on. 10 of Cups. Look at the progression from the 2 to the 10. I feel you are going to meet somebody when you move out of nowhere. You manifested this. You manifested this, guys. You did this. It's all your work. You helped the universe bring this individual faster. It's going to start like a new spark. Somebody you meet. It's going to be sweet talk first, a lot of chemistry, sitting and talking for hours. You know how it goes, right? When you meet somebody for the first time. You want to hear what they like to eat or what they like to drink, what's their favorite color, blah, 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 blah. It's a new friendship. You could start this relationship with this individual as a friendship. This is going to progress. And it's going to be a very, very physically, sexually charged relationship because the King of Wands is pure fire and passion on steroids. They're going to light you up. There's going to be a lot of passion in this relationship. A lot. This is a new friendship, a romance. You are going to physically meet this individual too. Of course, you're going to move towards them. Your outcome, guys. 10 of Cups. So, according to me, there is a fire sign who is on their way to you, or you are on your way to them, and this is going to be a 10 of Cups. This is going to be a marriage. The Six of Wands is, being applauded by your peers. Look, I told you, I felt this in this card. I don't know why I felt you always compare yourself with your friends, like they got married, they got this thing, they're engaged, and you felt, what about me? What about me? And now, once you move towards this Two of Cups and your 10 of Cups, you are going to feel like a champion. And this is always a card of being applauded by your peers. And I think your friends are going to look at you and say, like, what the hell? How did you manifest that? It's going to be that kind of a feeling. You're going to feel on top of the world. You could also be dealing with a Leo, because this card for me sometimes is also a little bit of ego. I think this individual, and even the King of Wands can be a very arrogant person. I think this individual, it's going to be like a victory for you, man. Find them. And they are coming. They're in your energy collectives. They are. And it's going to feel like a sort of a victory of sorts for you, where you can, show them off. This is like a card of, wanting to show everybody, look at me. I did that. It's that kind of a feeling. And you're going to finally feel like it's your turn to shine. Be in that limelight of, I made it. I got engaged. And this is your 10 of Cups, people. Marriage. Fantastic. So let me take some angel answer cards for you. So you singles, you are going towards your 10 of Cups. Wow. I mean, how fantastic is that? Let me take some angel answer cards. And let me take some other botanical inspirations. And I'll also take a Keepers of Light oracle card for you. Please tell me something for the collective. Some messages, please. Okay. These cards just slipped. Now one more. Something. Look at this. There we go. I don't know what your questions were. The first one I have is take action. Take action. If there was anything that you were thinking about when I was shuffling these cards, and you were thinking of whether you should wait or move or take action. Now, if there was something else that you felt you should think about for the second time, I think this is the, this for me is the reading for the singles that I did. And in that, I told you that many of you have felt that you've compared yourself to other people, okay, your friends and stuff. But it was not the right time for you because your Two of Cups, which we just picked out, and your Ten of Cups is coming in divine timing. In divine timing. Now, it's going to be peaceful resolution, guys. A peaceful, and this for me is the card of moving away, the Six of Swords, moving away with spirit, ferrying you across to peace, to calmer waters. And you have helpful people around you. You do have them. And that's the card of victory, the Six of Wands for me, where your friends are going to sit and go like, you did it, man. You found, what can I say? Your Ten of Cups. Congratulations. And they're really going to be happy for you. And I'm so happy to see this. I love this when your friends or the people who love you support you. That gives you such an energetic boost to conquer anything that has been like a thorn in your side. Any more messages? Any more messages? Love. These are my botanical inspiration cards. My botanical inspiration. Whoa. Let me read them for you. Look at this. The sacred lotus. Wow. What a beautiful message. Enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. Pitch Hat Han. I cannot pronounce that name. No mud, no lotus. And this is enlightenment. I think this was the card that came out before the Four of Swords in the first reading. Where this was for the people who were married. And you found something out, that there was a lot of filth and mud. And through that adversity, you bloomed. Because without mud, there is no lotus. And the enlightenment card for me here is your Four of Swords, where you took a forced time out to sit down and calm your mind and take action. And you decided to shine in this adversity and move on with the Chariot. Now, the second one is Bellflower. Gratitude. Let me tell you your message, okay? Gratitude makes sense of our past, brings peace for today, and creates a vision for tomorrow. Melody, BT. Now, gratitude makes sense of our past. I have a feeling that this card is trying to tell you that no matter how many failed relationships you've been through, and you're carrying that Ten of Wands, I feel you're carrying those painful trophies, and it's time to drop them. And drop them by just saying thank you for all the lessons that they taught you. That's it. That's it. Drop it. The minute, it's like, when you go for an exam, the minute you finish the exam, you leave, right? We don't just sit there in that examination hall when the exam is over and no, you've learned your lesson. Drop it. Just understand and give thanks for the lessons you learned. Because the minute you drop that load, that heavy load, and move, your Ten of Cups, whoops, it just comes in just like that. You open that doorway and that portal. Now, third card I have for you is the Hibiscus. This is beauty and kindness. Sorry, beauty and happiness. I apologize. A thing of beauty is a joy forever. I think this card is for you, collective. This is what you are, a thing of beauty. I'm not talking about your physical self only. I'm talking about way more than that. What is not seen by these eyes, it's seen by something else. I always say what you are looking for is looking for you, collective. And for my singles out there, remember, if you have had many failed relationships so far, where you felt, I've been putting in so much effort, I get nothing back in return, it's all right. Learn the lesson, drop it. Drop it like it's hot, drop them and say, you know what, goodbye. Because you are a thing of beauty. You are someone who is enchanting, and you are going to be a joy forever for someone. And I know this. I'm also going to Take keepers of the light. Let's see which ascended master wants to talk to you today, collective. This is for my singles and the ones who are in a relationship. This is the keepers of the light. Righty then. This is for my singles and for those who are in a relationship because I had a reading for both. Okay. Please, can you give me some messages? For anybody who's seeing this reading now, or eyes and in the future. Give me one more, please. Anybody. Alrighty then, here we are, guys. First card you have is Kalima, facing fear. Fantastic. This is one of the avatars of the divine feminine. One. And this is the angriest and the scariest. This is for me when she gets really mad. Now, people are scared of Miss Kalima because she can invoke this kind of fear in people. Okay. And she's forced to take this avatar when she comes up to play. She comes out to play when somebody has really been hurt and dragged through the mud. That's when she comes out and says, you know what? It's my turn. I am going to give you karma and justice. So Kalima is facing your fear. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar, and she supports you. She's beautiful, magnificent lady. This is for those people who have had fears that they're going to be single. The minute you face it, you take those wands and you drop them and say, you know what? I'm moving away from my fears. Boom. You are ascending in your spiritual growth, collective. I have a very, very strong message that you are ascending. You are ascending to the next level here. Just say thank you to the people who've taught you the lessons. That's all you need to do. Gratitude. Chorus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. If you have put yourself in the mindset of nobody is ever coming for me, everybody else is getting married, that's what you're going to have. Do not remove that mindset. Drop those wands down and say goodbye to pain and sorrow and feeling lonely and feeling sad for myself. Enough. It's been a very heavy load on you. The cosmic gateway, Horus, is opening this for you. And for me, this is a cosmic gateway of love, singles. Now, Lord Ganesh, or infinite abundance. This beautiful avatar of the elephant god brings abundance. And this is what the universe is about, abundance. In Indian traditions, whenever we start something new, it could be, a new business venture, anything. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. We start by calling him because he comes in and he just blesses everything quickly. And that's it. I feel infinite abundance, and I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about health, talking about your wealth, talking about your emotional abundance. It's all coming, your 10 of cups, and he blesses it. Look how sweet this is. Infinite abundance, Lord Ganesh. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connections are increasing, my darlings. The Chariot card for me is very, very strong. I feel you are overcoming your obstacles and moving. And Lord Ganesh, he's going to be there with you to bring in infinite abundance in every sector of your life. 10 of Cups. Last one, I have to use Paul the Venetian. Hope is Venetian, yes. Experiencing grace. It's a beautiful card, yeah. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. Oh, perfect way to end this reading. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. You remember the Six of Swords of those people, traveling in that route, being away from what they thought, spirit, and that's you. They're ferrying you across here. Calmer waters. You're going towards your infinite abundance in every sector. 10 of Cups. And love is coming to you. Waves of inspiration and love. infinite abundance. Face your fear. Cosmic gateway is open for you. And for me, this is a cosmic gateway to love. So, my darlings, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope I was able to give you some messages. The first part of the reading is for people who are in a relationship, but the second part is for my singles. So if you've liked this reading, give me a thumbs up. Please join my channel, subscribe. And I had such a lovely time sitting here in your wonderful energy. Thank you for allowing me and giving me this opportunity. Can't wait to sit again and do another reading for you. I love you very much. And trust me, love is coming, is on its way to you right now. And so be it. So until next time, mwah, big hugs and kisses. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste and bye bye.